Hello you beautiful, beautiful people. We are back and we are jumping into the autumn storm season for Series 21 to take on this week's FORZATHON challenges, No Compromise. We'll also be checking out the FORZATHON shop and all the playlist rewards available this week. So if you are new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing, smash that like button, share the video with a friend. Without further ado, let's take on this week's FORZATHON challenges. Here we go then, week 2 for Series 21. We are jumping into autumn and we're going to complete this week's FORZATHON challenges for 160 FORZATHON points and 5 points towards our festival playlist called No Compromise. We're going to kick things off with Chapter 1, Power Wagon. Own and drive the 2017 Ram 2500 Power Wagon, the workhorse of the Ram line that has a history dating back to 1946. And this is the absolute behemoth we're going to be using this week. The 2017 Ram 2500 Power Wagon. Nice and cheap from the auto show at just 47,000 credits. As always, I have got you guys covered with a tune. If you would like to use it, just search my game tag Skippy4631. Share codes for tunes, as always, are in the description and in the comments below. So we're going to do things a little bit differently this week. We're going to do own and drive from free roam. So hop into the pause menu, head on over to the cars tab, head over to my car and head over to Ram. And this is what we want, the 2500 Power Wagon. Let's go ahead and call that in. Once it is delivered to you, drive 2 seconds down the road and Power Wagon complete. So with Chapter 1 complete, it is on to Chapter 2, Game Face. Prove the 2017 Ram 2500 Power Wagon can carry on that legendary role by winning a dirt race. Before this chapter, any dirt race will do, sprint or circuit, it is entirely up to you. I, however, am heading just to the right of the main Horizon Festival site, and I'm going to be using the sprint race Desierto Trail. I do have a cheeky blueprint created for you guys to use if you want to use it, called FORZATHON Chapter 2 Game Face, share code 361661. 564 at just 3.8 miles in length and locked the Ram Power Wagon. Now, as always, drivers of difficulty won't affect the races for the weekly FORZATHON challenges, as we do need to win this dirt race. There's no reason to make it any harder than it needs to be. I'm going to go tourist. Here we go then in the absolute beast that is the 2500 Ram Power Wagon. All we've got to do is make our way to that finish line. 3.8 miles is all that stands between me and that first place position. Now, despite the size and the weight of this thing has been an absolute joy to race through this trail, but that is across the line. First place. And once back in free roam, that's game face complete. So with Chapter 2 all wrapped up, it is on to Chapter 3, Heavy Hitter. At more than £7,000, the 2017 Ram 2500 Power Wagon is a heavyweight contender in every aspect. Use its power and weight to earn a Wrecking Ball skill. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a Wrecking Ball skill. Now, I headed to the motorway for this one and I used the debris at the side of the road to get my Wrecking Ball skill. I just drifted my way back and forth through the debris, earning drift skills and earning wreckage skills, till eventually I smashed enough debris to earn that Wrecking Ball skill. And eventually that's Heavy Hitter complete. So with Chapter 3 done and dusted, it is on to Chapter 4, our fourth and final chapter this week, Clearing a Path. The 2017 Ram 2500 Power Wagon comes as standard with a Hemi V8 engine, as well as off-roading upgrades. This should come in handy when earning 3 stars at Trailblazers. Now, for this chapter, any Trailblazer will do. I, however, am going to be using Malpais. We used it last week and we're using it again this week, purely because it's one of the shortest Trailblazers on the map, with 15 seconds or more left on the clock for that 3-star objective. Here we go then in the Ram Power Wagon, an absolute monster. 3 stars from Trailblazer should be no problem at all using the Malpais Trailblazer, as we kind of dodge traffic on our way in. This Trailblazer should be no stranger to you guys here on the channel. I do use it quite a lot, to be honest. Cross the hills, through the finish gate. What are we going to get? 20.8 seconds left on the clock. And with that score on the clock, that will be Chapter 4 complete, which will also finish off this week's FORZATHON challenges No Compromise, giving us 160 FORZATHON points and 5 points towards our autumn storm season. Let's head on over and check out this week's FORZATHON shop. Once again, it's kind of no surprise at this point, but we've got auto show cars in the FORZATHON shop once again. 1964 Aston Martin DB5, 400 FORZATHON points, or 800,000 at the auto show. The Ford number 11 Rockstar F150 trophy truck, 300 FORZATHON points, or 500,000 credits at the auto show. Vanity items this week: one referee car whistle horn, said that kind of a little bit backwards, and the Farid Ruder Lion race suit, 75 FORZATHON points for each of these. And as always, any spare FORZATHON points knocking around, grab yourselves a normal wheel spin for 60 FORZATHON points, or you can grab a super duper wheel spin for 150 FORZATHON points. Now let's jump back to the festival playlist and check out this week's rewards. So the autumn storm season, 68 points up for grabs in total. For 20 of those points, brand new car, or should I say truck, the Forza Horizon 5 and the Forza franchise, the Ford F150 from 1986. And for 40 points, it's the number 44 Extreme E. This week's online trial is going to be giving out the Bentley Bentayga upon completion. Just the one event lab this week, giving out the Ford GT70 from 1970. 2 PR stunts this week, 2 Super Bowl spins up for grabs. And again, just 2 seasonal championships this week. Rally Good Time, giving out the Maserati Levante, and Ready for Liftoff, giving out the Ford Escort 73. This week's autumn challenges: Treasure Hunt, Photo Challenge, and Collectibles Challenge I will be covering here on the channel. But this week's Treasure Hunt, giving out 250,000 credits upon completion instead of the normal 100 FORZATHON points. This week's Photo Challenge Bighorn, giving out the I'm a Goat Forza Link chat phrase. This week's Collectibles Flamingo Falls, giving out the Farid Ruder Lion face mask to go with the Lion race suit that's currently available in the FORZATHON shop. And wrapping up our challenges, the Eliminator Battle Royale makes a return, finish 30th or better, giving out the BMW X5M. Rally Adventure events: 1 Speed Zone, giving out a Super Wheel Spin, and 1 Seasonal Championship Time Warp, giving out the Macarena emote. And finally, to wrap up our playlist, the Hot Wheels events: 1 Danger Sign Canyon Fire, giving out a Super Wheel Spin, and Super Loops Seasonal Championship, giving out the Farid Ruder Bear Cap. And that, ladies and gentlemen, wraps up this week's festival playlist and pretty much wraps up today's video. Any questions, please do hit me up in the comments. I'll always do my best to help you out with the festival playlist or the weekly FORZATHON challenges. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Definitely consider subscribing if you're new. Smash the like button, share the video with a friend. Stay safe and have an awesome day.